Hello, everyone. Nicole, Two Eyes to See, God's No Title Servant. This video is a warning. Are demons leading you? Now, the initial quick response from everyone is going to be no. Now, this video is not to bring fear, but it is to warn and inform. If the voice you are listening to is not leading you to strategies to warn you and to prepare you, then it's a demon. Okay? If they serve God with their tongue and not through actions which display holy living, okay? So if that's what they're doing, then you're listening to a voice that of a demon. The people who are serving God through their actions of holy living, their mouth is filled with directions and strategies in this hour. Did not God send Moses to lead the Israelites out of bondage? Did not God send Noah to warn of a coming flood? Are you listening to a demon's voice in disguise, or are you listening to Moses and Noah? Let's get to the warning as it pertains to the message. Okay, it's a message that I have to come and give, and it's a warning. Let's get to it. There will be an invasion at the least, okay, in an unexpected time, okay? From the big two, they will conquer. The fall is happening. The falling is now. There is no fix or solution, regardless as to how it looks to the eyes. The reports are misleading. When God led Lot and his family out, wasn't this an example of him not forsaking the righteous? He got them out of the land prior to him coming with judgment upon the land and destroying it. God tells us to follow him. John 12 and 26. Let me read it into your hearing. John 12 and 26. It reads, "If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor." Okay? When God tells us to follow him, then he's not forsaking us. He's not leaving us. If you're on a land and God has said that he would sustain you, okay, and that he would not leave you, well, it's no different than he did with Lot. He didn't leave him, okay? So when we think about this whole piece of that God will not forsake the righteous, you have to reconsider what you deem God not forsaking the righteous. He did not forsake Lot. So many people have this perceived notion of whatever is going to hit the land, because there's much to come, that they're just simply going to be here and that God is going to take care of his righteous ones, okay? But here's the thing. Have you sat down with God and taken that to him to see if you're in fact one of the individuals who will be in the land and sustained? Or are you one of the individuals that will be taken out of the land so you're not forsaken? Just thought I'd share that with you guys, okay? Back to the message. captivity will take place that will look like something in a movie because of disobedience and failure to follow God. The country will be very, very poor and look like a third world country. Something of that we see on TV when we look at the third world countries. The country has put God out of their lives, out of activities, out of government, just as a whole, right? Think about this. In Genesis 18, okay, there was mention made of when Abraham was speaking to God, right? And God was going to come and destroy the city, right? Destroy that land. It started off with 50 people. If he can find 50 righteous. That's what Abraham's question was, okay? If we can find 50 righteous. All the way down to 10. Fast forward, the city was destroyed. So that's a no-brainer as to what happened, okay? I feel like a broken record when I keep mentioning Genesis 18 and 19. But I must continue to obey God and ask Him to please keep me encouraged that I will be obedient and do what He's telling me to do. Because Noah warned for years as well. So I'm no different. I don't get to say I'm tired and not complete the task. So as often as He would have me to come, I will come. When you ignore the people God is using to warn, to help, to teach, and prepare you, you're not ignoring that individual. This is the part that people miss. When you dismiss and disregard and show no attention to a message that's being delivered out of the mouth of the righteous one that God has sent, you're not disrespecting that person. Okay? Why? Because it's not their message. They are just the messenger. Your actions through ignoring the information, it directly shows God that you prefer not to obey nor pay attention to the voice of the person whom He has sent. Instead, you give your undivided attention and respect to those you think is speaking on behalf of God, when in fact He's no longer even using their voice. They are mere speaking through actions of your reactions, reading your body language. He told me to tell you that there is more confusion, okay? Let me say it like this here. Let me regroup. Let me say it like this. When I say confusion, I don't mean it in the regard as confusion of uproar. I mean the people's voice who you choose to listen to, they are confused. There's confusion there with them as to what they should say to you, what they should not say to you. They're blind. The blind is leading the blind. Now, of course, they're not going to tell you this, but I'm here as a messenger to let you know. Behind closed doors, okay, they're all over the place. There's a pretense prior to coming before the people. When many realize that led by the wrong voices, it will be too late, as things will have already sped up. There's no time or room to play catch up. We're not in an hour where you can play catch up. You have to stay on target. You have to stay on target. It's no room to fall, okay, and be all over the place. You got to stay on task. All that will happen, God can stop it if He chooses to, or He can allow it, right? He has removed His hand. There is a solo in motion at the moment. There is a solo in motion at the moment. The country is solo. They're doing it on their own. We're in judgment, okay? Tell my people to understand with the help of the Holy Spirit what it means. I will not forsake my righteous, which is Psalms 37 and 28. This is an encouragement verse for his people that I'm to read into your hearing. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Do not, I warn, do not operate in life as the times before. Nothing is the same. Things have changed. Prepare, prepare. I close with this. Why did God allow Israel to go into captivity?